It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Get this shit on the motherfucking road, man. Motherfucking
with the Diesel and the Jet. This is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Utah Jazz. Looking at the Jazz, they're coming off a win in their last game against Denver. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
I'll tell you, it's obvious that the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, top two guys shooting the basketball. Kyle Korver's right up there. An undervalued, underrated shooter, Carmelo Anthony.
Stop it. You name Carmelo before you name Dirk Nowitzki, before you name Damian Lillard, before you name Kevin Durant. I'll even put Jose Calderon.
Oh, you're kidding me. Over
Carmelo, yes, all day, every day.
Carmelo?
Yes.
Give me a shooting contest, Jose versus Carmelo. I'm taking Carmelo every night.
Set it up. Jose, what's up, Papi?
May 23rd, Shaq.
May 23rd.
Nah, I don't got him blocked.
Let's go down to Kevin Harlan.
I don't got him blocked. Never.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Two SuperSonics
For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a good outing against Denver.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Utah, Clarkson is out there with Smith. Then it's Durant. Then there's Kenneth Faried. And it's Sullinger in at the 5, down low.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Beyond the arc. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Westbrook, and he jams it with authority.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friend.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Misses off the right iron. Seattle with the ball. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw.
Wrong.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
The offensive rebound. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
I had some badass breakfast tacos this morning, boy. God
Jazz gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Clarkson kicks to Sullinger. Second chance shot. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And it's Seattle with the ball. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to talk with Quinn Snyder for a moment. I asked him to sum up their season to this point, and he said there's definitely room for improvement, but there are a lot of positives they can draw from. He'd just like to see a little more consistency on a night-in, night-out basis. Wouldn't we all, Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Faried, no good. Richardson against Smith. Robinson, a screen on Durant. Westbrook passes to Robinson.
Bro, they was taking
Miles
too long
dishes to
yesterday,
Westbrook.
bro. I was going to play with
Just
him.
5 to shoot. Gobert with it. Sullinger picks him up. Scooped up. Robinson. Some solid defense from Faried.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
There's the double team with Westbrook. And Faried throws it down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Westbrook. Last game, 26 points. Fades back. Here's Robinson. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here is Durant. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Denver. Terrific design on the big foot. He lays it in.
Good job. Nice job by Fareed to lay into that defender. Put some wood on him with that screen.
Oh, my God. Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Now here's Durant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw good from Durant. A platoon swap here for Seattle. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Jared Sullinger. Henderson comes in for Kenneth Fareed. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Smith. And it's Calderon in for Clarkson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Harris setting the pick for Curry. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Curry's got his first bucket of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
And the Jazz with possession after the basket by Seattle. Here's Stuckey. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. 5th, Kevin Durant.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Yeah. But they got a lot of blackouts, so that's why I stopped. I paid for it once, and then I seen how many blackouts there were. Yeah.
And so Stuckey nails both of them. Seattle trails by 5. Harris kicks to Curry. Passes to Big Smooth. Dishes to Davis. Now here is Cephalosha. D right on him. Davis the pass to Curry. That's a 2 from Cephalosha. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Here's Calderon. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Durant. They set the pick. Curry against Henderson.
Oh, yeah.
Stuckey right side. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And yes, sir, that one drops. 55 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Harris off the drive.
Damn, Devin Harris.
Jazz leading by 5. Puts up the baby hook. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And Seattle shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Outside for Curry.
Oh, God, set
misses
Curry
the
up
three.
and fucking misses.
Jazz have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Harris outside. Right wing. It's tipped.
I need to do that.
Now here's Durant.
I always want to do it,
Down
but then
low.
I don't because I never got the team I want to play with. Oh my God, fuck it.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz lead by And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
I don't know, man.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing for not to?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Reggie Bullock. Jared Sullinger is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Smith. And it's Clarkson in at the point. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Seattle trails by 5. It's Westbrook with the drive, and that one goes in. He is fouled. 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Westbrook. Clarkson with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Robinson. Miles dishes to Westbrook. The shot is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, I like what you said there. I mean, both teams are in the upper echelon of the conference, but they really dominated that matchup. We'll see if that continues to be the case tonight. I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
Now Clarkson. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.